Vim won't make you more productive developer. Okay. Disclaimer. I am playing devil's advocate. I do believe Vim makes me more efficient with some trade-off. Let's see. We, as developers, spend a lot of our time on our text editor of choice. Yes, choosing to use Vim, in my opinion, ultimately won't make a huge difference with any other editor. The majority of modern editors are more than capable to handle the task at hand and are much easier to get started with. I can believe this. This is true. Vim is definitely not easy to get started with. Absolutely. You want to use Vim? Sure. After you are vaguely familiar with it, you'll dive deep into Vim's ecosystem and soon learn about a variety of flavors of Vim comes in and many ways to manage plugins and configurations. Suddenly need to code in Java? Well, darn. You need to expand your code completion, syntax highlighting, and additional functions like compilation. After that, going through all of that, would you argue that you emerged out of it stronger, better developer? Actually, yes, I would argue a really good point that you do actually end up a better developer in a sense that you know more of how the tools undergirding your system work. And that's like a big thing that people always never really take into account, which is when you press the green play button, what happens? What happens? What is it calling? How are you managing your dependencies? People just never take those things into account. And so using Vim makes you understand things at a different level. I'm not saying it's a better level, but you will be more capable than you were not using Vim, right? It's just true. Sorry. Or would you say it was all but a distraction and time that could have been spent on coding and learning about other facets of programming? Again, this is kind of like, for me, this is one of those false dichotomies that people make, which is either you learn, you configure, and you do this, or you could be getting better at programming. Obviously, you choose getting better at programming. Well, actually, no, hold on, time out. There's a lot that goes into programming. A lot of the time, you don't spend programming, you spend solving ancillary issues, right? Issues that don't necessarily revolve around the main thing you're trying to solve, but all that other crap. And honestly, becoming better at those means that you are going to become a better tools developer, which I know a lot of people want to be a full-time tools developer. It's very, very hard. And so one really great way to becoming a tools developer or an editor developer, like what TJ does, working at SourceGraph on language stuff, like all of that comes from understanding how these tools work, right? It does not come from you just pressing the green play button until somebody just says, hey, go do these things. No, you have to invest in how things work. You know what I mean? Subscribe to TJ, please. Yeah, agreed. I use Vim daily and I love it, but it's kind of difficult for me to recommend it because it truly is a time sink. This is I don't know. I haven't touched my Vim setup since I did my last rework, so it's been like maybe 2 or 3 months since I've even thought about my config. Master your tools. I agree with that. Always master your tools. Always master your tools. It is one of the most important things you'll do, even if the tools change, understanding how they work. Like one thing that if you haven't written enough CLI tools, one thing you will not do when creating a CLI tool is consider standard in and standard out properly. And because you don't do that, you're gonna leave on the table so many cool ways your tool could have worked because you're so busy being focused on this one thing. Oh, I've mastered my tool. Really, tell me more about it, Bisco. What folks rave about is more about Vim navigation and not Vim itself. And that is easily solved with Vim mode, which is available in most editors. I do agree Vim mode or Vim motions are really, like, it is such a great part about Vim. But also, Vim navigation is also, it's more than just Vim mode, right? Like my file navigation right here, this thing that I use all the time, Harpoon, or this, these are all, or alternate file, walking up my jump list, walking forward on my jump list. Like those are all very important aspects of using Vim properly. Because if I want to take this thing, throw that thing on there, do I even have anything else in this project? Here, let's grab the TOML. There we go. Now I can, I can go here, take that. I have 2 things in my list. I can go really fast between them. If I add a third thing, I don't care. What was our third thing? This file. There we go. Because often I'm editing like 3 files, right? And when I'm editing 3 files, this is fantastic. I can go as fast as I want between them, right? Having like a really good, amazing experience. But we have this with VS Code too. Well, they technically took it from me, okay? Someone made VS Code Harpoon. And you don't have a jump list. Jump list is just not a thing in VS Code. I'm sorry. You don't have jump lists. You don't have jump lists, okay? I understand you want jump lists. You don't got them. But here's my two opinions on it. Vim motions, you should always learn those. Those are just fantastic by themselves. They're standalone. They're fantastic. They will always work for you in an amazing way. Vim the editor, I'm less sold on everyone needs to use Vim the editor. I think that you should try it out. I think you should use it long enough to understand what it is and what you have different between VS Code and Vim. Like, I have used VS Code on and off multiple times. I've used Vim on and off multiple times. I've used NeoVim. I've used DoomMax, SpaceMax, just regular Emacs. I've played a lot with IntelliJ, did Atom, NetBeans, done them all. Ran the gauntlet, right? And the thing is that it's just not. You learn what you like, and you learn how to be super efficient. And the thing is if you don't know how to use your editor, that is more of a tragedy than anything else. Learn to use your editor. No, Zed's not really available. I think it just became available on Linux. And so for me, like, the big mantra here should not necessarily be Vim, but know your tools. Like, how many times have I seen this? Really, I've seen this happen too many times. Someone gets... gets a file, right? They have some sort of something. I don't know what it is, right? And they have something like this. And they're just like, oh, man, I have this log, and now I need to get, and I want to sum all these numbers, right? And they don't even have the idea of using awk at all. And I suck at using awk, right? I suck at using awk completely. Am I even correct on 6? Okay, I got it first try, right? I still even just do this. I don't even know how to, do the whole adding in awk. I know it's there, but I mean, hey, what the hell? Oh, there's an extra new line at the end. Come on, guy. Why is there an extra new line here? Why is there an extra new line? Why, por qué, Maria? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Now look now you're embarrassing me in front of all my friends. There we go. Why are you embarrassing me in front of all my friends? Okay, that was absurd, right? Like, just knowing that you have a couple tools that work is really nice. It's really nice to be able to have a couple tools to be able to do something. And so often I'll find myself just using a couple little things, right? Like TR is super useful. Just having that as like just a thing. Like, just knowing that you can use tools and use them well is fantastic. And for me, this came from using Vim, right? All of this stuff came from me using Vim. Is because I had to go learn different things. Like, just knowing how to use grep, knowing how to use find. Find is super useful. Knowing how to use xargs, right? Adventuring outside of your editor. Your editor does not have to solve all of your problems. I found that, like, me actually stepping away from using a terminal inside my editor actually made me have a slightly just better workflow. I just use Tmux now. And because I started using Tmux, I developed Tmux Sessionizer. So now I can go from, say, one of my projects right here, and I can jump back to my other project and my other. And I can just do this super fast, or I can do and fuzzy find into it again. So now I have two different projects with two different modes. Look at that. And I can just jump back between them. And because I also happen to have a really good, like, set of shortcuts, I can jump on here, copy this line, jump to my other project, go in here, and I can paste in that line from one project to the other project. Like, just having a command over your system is worth way more than just simply using your editor and never knowing how anything works. So that's my big takeaway from this, is it's about knowing what's available and how to use it efficiently. And it's less about specifically the editor you use. And what I find is that many people default to VS Code and never leave it and never learn how their system works. Just learn how it works, please. For the love of everything, just learn how it works. Everything. Please. Please. The name is the Primeagen. Got him.